always been a late bloomer. Born 2 weeks after mom's due date, took 2 years to speak my first word, and growing up, I wasn't a very social person. But my mom was so talkative. She could blabber nonstop about a burnt omelet for a whole day. But whenever I was around, I was her subject. Once when I was 4, we had a family gathering and all my aunt's sons were playing with me. Suddenly, Mom went bonkers with their parents. Look at your boys. I don't even know why they like her. You know, she still wears diapers at night. One night, I tried to train her to sleep without diapers. That was it. When I woke up, there was poop all over the room. On the floor, on the bed, on the door, on the closet, on her toys. Ew, that's a factory of poop. Yeah, but that's nothing. Yesterday at the grocery store, Mama, stop! Stop this right now! Everyone was laughing and I burst into tears and ran away. But Mom continued her story again like nothing happened. On my first day of school, Mom walked with me. As we were about to enter, she grabbed my bag from behind and there started my first class. You're a careless, stupid little girl, so keep this in mind. Stay away from making friends, because you never know who's good or bad inside, especially no boys. Focus on studying. That's why you're going to school. Hear me? Mom, let me go. If you keep talking, I'll be late for my first day at class. I ran off, and guess what's the first thing I did in class? I made friends with Kathy, who also happened to be my neighbor. One day, I asked Kathy to join us for dinner without telling Mom, but when she turned up at our door, Mom couldn't refuse. I was so happy to have my friend over, but soon I realized what a big mistake I'd made. Hey, what's up with the ew face, madame? You only eat lobsters and caviar for dinner? So, our food isn't good enough for you? Thank God you're not beautiful, or you think you're the queen of the world. Mom, she didn't say anything. Let her eat, please. Eat? No. I can see from her rich dress and her entitled look you don't belong with her. Just go away, ugly girl. Kathy freaked out and ran away. That felt horrible. I ran after her on the road when suddenly a bus came charging straight at me. I stood frozen in horror, but Mom pulled me back just in time. Are you crazy? You could have gotten hit and gone into a coma. At least that would feel better, Mom. You embarrassed me so much. See, I'm gonna run off somewhere. If you don't let us be friends, I swear. Oh, you heartless girl. Do whatever you want. I just want you to be careful, because you're my daughter. I don't know if all moms are the same, or if it's just her. Years went by, and Kathy and I became the closest. On her 10th birthday, they had a party, and I attended it with my mom. When she heard Kathy say the price of their cake was $900, she lost it. Woo-wee! Why spend so much money on a cake while she can use it for her daughter's plastic surgery? Man, Kathy is ugly. Mom, quiet. What can Kathy do about it? She didn't create herself. Well, she can, actually. It's the 21st century, not a big deal. I saw Kathy looking really upset as some people laughed, and her mom asked us to leave. It was so embarrassing. Mom, stop! Are you crazy? You hurt Kathy's feelings. And does it make you mad that our mom is a single woman like you, but she's done so well for herself? Oh, shut up, Greta. I can tell from the looks of that lady, she's not honest. And listen, I don't want you to visit their house any longer. I don't have a good feeling about them. But I couldn't dump my best friend for no good reason. The next day, I went to Kathy's house and I apologized to her for my mom's annoying behavior. Kathy was such a sweet friend that she didn't hate me for my mom, and she forgave me. Just then, I saw her mom dancing. Kathy said her mom was a famous dancer in town, and she ran a dance studio too. That's so cool, Kathy. I've always wanted to be a dancer, but you know my mom. She'd never pay for it. What if you don't need to pay? I'll speak to my mom. She'll teach you for free. That was amazing. I started going for weekend dance classes, telling Mom I was just hanging out with Kathy. Kathy's mom was teaching me some really different moves I'd never seen before, and she said it was the new trend. I was practicing at home one night when Mom came into my room, and she burst out laughing. Where did you learn that from? That's insane! OMG, I can't stop laughing. What's so funny, Mom? Clearly you have no idea about the hot trend. And I learned this from a professional dancer. Professional? What? Oh no. These moves with claps and snaps? That's not dancing, really. Enough, Mom. I'm sick of this. Just leave me alone. I pushed her out of my room and closed the door. God. Weeks later, we had a talent show. All the parents and teachers were going to be there, and I was freaking confident I was going to get some big applause for my dance and prove my mom wrong. The moment I got on the stage and the music started, there was so much noise from the audience. Wow, they were loving it. But seconds later, they started throwing paper balls and shouting, out, 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 out. I stood frozen in shock. What? Just then I heard Mom yelling from the crowd. I warned you about these foolish dance moves, Greta. I told you. But no, you didn't listen. See now? Why don't you ever listen to your mommy? Seriously, Mom? I couldn't be more embarrassed. I ran home angrily. I was super mad at both my mom and Kathy's mom. How could she teach me this stupid dance? I didn't talk to my mom for days, and I stayed inside my blanket house. I only let my hand out of the bed to grab food from Mom. I wasn't gonna forgive any of them. One morning, when I let out my hand to get food, Mom held my hand and wouldn't let go. Just let go of my hand, Mom. I don't wanna. Kathy, what are you doing here? I'm so mad at you and your mom. You guys made me a fool out there. I'm so sorry, Greta. But why are you mad at me? I didn't do anything. Who knows what my mom teaches her students? But please, don't hate me for my mom. I never hated you for yours. She sounded so true. After all, it's not her fault, and she apologized too. I called her inside my blanket house, and we started talking and laughing, and I started feeling better. Hey, I've got good news. The baseball team captain, your long-term crush, he's hosting a Halloween party tonight, and he's invited everyone at school. That includes you and me too? OMG, that's amazing! But I don't have any costumes. Well, that's why I'm here. We have to go shopping. Come on. We both got up happily and found Mom standing there with flared nostrils. What's this little devil doing here? And what's all this about going to some stupid boy's party? Kathy was about to run away, but I held her hand. Mom, were you eavesdropping? That's awesome. But listen, I'm done with all your doubts and questions. You're making me feel like I'm dumb, but I'm not. So just back off, please. Okay, fine. I'm always looking out for you, but if you think you can take care of things by yourself, I'll back off. She stormed off, and Kathy and I had a blast shopping for costumes. Later that evening, I went to the party dressed up as Wonder Woman. I was sure to impress my crush, but when I walked into his house, I stared around in horror as everyone stared at me. No one was dressed in costumes. Everyone was just dressed in their regular clothes. As everyone started laughing, the ground under my feet started to burn. I looked around for Kathy, and just then, she came laughing with the baseball team captain, and then she kissed him in front of everyone. What the what? How could my best friend do this to me? Oh, looks like some poor kitty wanted to impress my boyfriend by wearing that costume. Gosh, Greta, talk about being desperate. Does Wonder Woman have a cape? Because now would be a good time for you to fly out of this really embarrassing situation. I got so mad. I gave her a hard slap on her face and ran out with tears. When Mom saw me upset, she totally lost it. Now you're crying, huh? See? I warned you about your stupid friendship and this stupid party and stupid boys. This is what you get for choosing that stranger over your mama. Mom, shut up. Just shut up. Of course, she couldn't. She kept blabbering while I walked sadly to my room. I couldn't sleep that night thinking of what Kathy had done to me all along. I didn't go to school for days, but Mom's torture was increasing, so I had to move on. but I wouldn't even look at that witch Kathy. Then one day, the teacher announced there was going to be a food sales day where we had to cook and sell food on campus. And Kathy and I were on the same team. We were given small cooking stations, and I started cooking on my own. Kathy was standing opposite to me, staring with devil eyes. Suddenly, I looked up to see that she was gone. Where'd she go? And seconds later, someone pushed me out of my station. Mom, what are you doing here? And why are you attacking me? Before she could answer, my whole tent burst into flames. Had my mom just saved me? I hugged her and saw Kathy smiling from afar. So it's her doing again? I marched straight up to her. Did you just try to hurt me, you psycho? Why? What did I ever do to you, other than being your friend? Friend? Oh, save it. I never wanted to be your friend. It's you who wanted me by your side, so you could look prettier than what you freaking are. And I'm sick of being in your shadow. I'm tired of being the ugly one. I don't want to be ugly. I can't be ugly. Ugly? I never saw you like that. I always thought you were a sweet, nice girl. What are you talking about? Why didn't you tell me about this before? You were never in my shadow. I loved you, Kathy. Oh, shut up. I don't need your sympathy anymore. You might be prettier than me, but I'm richer. With all the money I have, I'm just a queen myself. And you will see. Oh, I doubt that last part. I must say, you're very confident for a prisoner's daughter. Yeah, babe, your mom was arrested in the morning today for a major theft. Now we know how you people were living like millionaires. You must be ashamed. What? That was unbelievable. Kathy instantly started crying and screaming and ran out of the school like crazy. I then turned to Mom. Mom, I'm so sorry. I feel like such a brat. I never really listened to you, but turns out you were right about everything. With Kathy, her mom, the dance, the party, everything. I don't know why I always took you the wrong way. I guess it's my fault too. After hearing you say that I'm making you feel dumb, I understood. Yes, that's what I've been doing. I should express myself more wisely. Some parents aren't good at expressing their emotions at times. I'm sorry too, Greta. I hugged her and we both went home. That night, we had dinner inside my blanket house after so long. And Mom started talking again about how she burned the toast today.